Okay, the next decision for us is when to order. Again, under the assumptions that we started out with, which is constant demand and constant demand rate and constant lead time, right? Those are the assumptions among the assumptions that we made early on. So in that case, your reorder point simply becomes what is the demand going to be during lead time, and we can express that as D times L, where this lowercase d stands for demand per period as opposed to annual demand, which we denote with uppercase D. So uppercase D should be thought of as annual demand, and lowercase d should be thought of as demand per period, and that period can be days or weeks or even months sometimes. But here in this example, this is given as demand per day, and the lead time is also in days. So these two should be in this same time unit. You can't have demand per day multiplied by lead time in weeks. Okay, that's absurd. So this is what then it looks like you have the inventory pattern over time. So here is the lead time, okay, and you multiply lead time with demand rate, then that becomes the demand, the demand during lead time, during the entirety of the lead time. So when your on-hand inventory, as it declines and when it reaches that point, then you place the order at that time point. So during this time period of lead time, that will be the demand, and you have sufficient quantity in hand to satisfy the demand during that time. And when the inventory reaches zero, the lead time is over. Lead time being constant and unvariable, your order will be received right on time. Sometimes this gives rise to peculiar situations, so we have to take care of that. And that is, here, suppose if annual demand is 8,000, so daily demand is 40 units, and if the lead time is 3 days, so you have 120 units. So when your on-hand inventory reaches 120 units, then you place an order, and if the EOQ is 400, then once you get to 120, you place the order, and 3 days later, just as you're running out, your new order is going to come in. Now suppose if the lead time is 12 days, so then your ROP is 480 and UOQ is 400. So what happens when your demand during lead time exceeds your EOQ? Then how can you handle that situation? Well, in that case, you need to look at not just the inventory on hand, you really should look at inventory position. So that is how much inventory we have on hand plus any inventory that is on order. Now that total should reach your reorder point of 480. So it's not just what's on hand, plus you have 80 units on hand, you have 400 on order that's coming in, so you reach 480, then you place the next order. So this is the example that we just looked at. Let's head over to Excel and take a look at it. So the reorder point is D times L. So let's see, what the demand is 40 units. Okay, lead time is 3. All right, so let's color code this lightly like that to indicate that that's input. So our reorder point is simply that times that 120. And our inventory position is inventory on hand plus inventory on order.